All right, welcome back. We're going to be switching gears now, talking about social media and news reporting. And it's a very new space. Most people, even in the international world, are still trying to understand how that space works with regards to disseminating and even receiving the news. But I have here with me someone who's quite versed, I think, is the right person to talk about this. Adeni Kajibayo, thanks for being here today. You're a TV presenter,
yes,
and you're a TV presenter online,
yes,
which is very interesting. Thanks for being here today. Let's talk about news with regards to social media now. And I was talking with a friend of mine who's in government, and he opened a Twitter page, I think about a week ago.
Okay.
You know, and I found it interesting because I had tried to convince him about 2 years ago, saying, "Oh, you should try and come into this, and let's so that you're a little more accessible." And he's like, that's people's, they have this sort of fear. But now he's here, he's like, "Oh, I don't think I should joke with social media anymore." Those were his exact words.
Wow.
And it tells you that people are starting to take it even more seriously. Many people have taken it seriously, of course, but it's getting even more serious for a lot of people. We have a president now who's on Twitter, who's active on Twitter, even if he doesn't tweet himself. At least we know what's happening on a daily basis, sort of, with regards to government. Are we still able to filter what's the news and what's not with regards to social media? Now, how do we do that?
I believe that, with social media, as things are happening, we're watching them happen, we're seeing them happen.
It's the fastest medium now.
Do you understand? So it's like the dynamics are changing now. Because people spend more time on their Instagram pages or social media pages or whatever, so they see things happen faster now, so you can't, there's really no, breaking news is breaking on social media, pretty much.
But someone did say that in the past, when social media started with Facebook and the early days of Twitter, maybe you would tweet and refer to the news. Now the news actually quotes tweets,
right?
And Facebook, videos or whatever it is. It's almost like it feeds mainstream news now.
Because people have cell phones with cameras, and people are able to tweet and type and record things that are going on. I can say social media is changing the world, really, because now you're in, South Africa, you're watching things happen in China live as it's happening.
It's online.
And it's online, on your phone, in the comfort of wherever you are, so it's really, that's the future, I believe,
Is that a danger to mainstream media, though? I know a lot of conversations have been had regards to that, they can coexist, but it looks like more and more social media is even expanding now, with, for example, your Why on the Hour, which is a news program, which is new, I think, in Nigeria, right? It's every hour you deliver the news online for people to watch wherever they are, and it's just basically online.
Yes, it's just online, talking about the news headlines in 1 minute, and trying to, it's not very, I don't take it so seriously. I just make it very relaxed, laugh about it, insert a little bit of my personality in there. And because people get bored very fast, their attention span these days is like very short. So you have to do something to keep them watching or listening or whatever the case is. So as you're scrolling through the timeline of your social media pages, you can do that and listen to the news at the same time, you're clean to birth.
So like I said, do you think it's a danger to mainstream media now?
I don't think so, because I believe at the end of the day, there's only so much. I don't want to go on my social media pages just to watch the news. Do you understand? I think there's still that traditional values in people to still maybe sit in front of their TV or at a particular time.
Being analyzed.
Yes, to being broken down, and it's relaxing for some people. So I think they can coexist.
Yeah, but print media seems to be taking the hardest hits. You find if a couple of massive print media organizations have either shut down completely their print section and just focused digitally now, or you can see sales dwindling seriously. If I can find out the news by clicking on a link, why do I have to go buy a magazine or buy a paper? So with the print now, before we come to electronic, how are they going to surpass this? We have people who have, a few of them you have to pay subscriptions to read. Is that going to work in Nigeria, in a place where that money is not really there right now?
I don't think so. I think you would have to, the print media would have to do something extraordinary to remain, because now people don't, like I said, it goes back to attention span. People don't have time to just sit there and keep reading and reading on and on and on. You know, you see on blogs, even you see people keep saying, oh, that speech is too long. I beg, break it down for us. Do you understand? What's the highlights? They don't have the patience anymore. So it's digital media is the electronic is just the way forward.
You talk about blogs there now. Blogs have also come with their own side of things. I mean, people get the news from gossip blogs now.
Yes, they do.
And I'm talking about not even young people now. I know some uncles who tell you, oh, I saw this on. I am wondering,
well,
what are you doing there? You know, so I mean, people are going to these gossip blogs or entertainment blogs or lifestyle blogs to get proper news when the news channels are still there.
Right.
You know, is that going to continue?
I think so, because I think it has to do with being able to get on top of the news as it's happening, especially when it's breaking. So you see people talking about, oh, have you heard? You don't want to be left out. Have I heard what? Where can I say? Where do I go? You know, so you start asking questions and then you go find out yourself. So I think, you know, see blogs, internet, data, whatever, that's the future really right now.
Was Twitter the game changer, you think?
I think
or Facebook?
It
or was it Twitter?
I think Twitter. I think people are starting to shift from Twitter now to, I think Instagram is really catching up with text, videos, pictures. I mean, it's becoming all encompassing.
Yeah.
You know, so I think there was a time when Twitter was it. And it kind of still is right now, because people still go on Twitter to rant.
And it's online real time.
And it's real time, you know, very few words to get it out there. So I still think Twitter is way ahead of Facebook. Yes, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, Facebook of course also has become this, what's the word, behemoth or whatever they call it. I mean, it's now videos, text, stories. Now there's live videos.
Yes.
I mean, we did see about the guy who was shot in America. His girlfriend or so was live tweeting his shooting, you know, and that made the news. You know, you had to see. Facebook is just that all-encompassing space now, and you know, you hear people say, "Oh, Facebook is old school now." Is it really still old school?
Well, now with this Facebook Live thing they have going on, I don't think they were old school before, but now it's people are jumping on top of, you know, Facebook Live, because there was another situation of some guys just in their car, just, you know, listening to music and having a good time, and they got shot. I don't know if you saw that one as well, you know, and I was watching it and I was, you know, it was scary to watch, you know. So people, I think as long as you keep reinventing, I suppose, you know, people will keep coming back and find a reason to stay.
Yeah. Then I want to talk about the Snapchat space now, and you know, it's something that started off like, oh, it's for young people. You do crazy things and it disappears in 24 hours. Then suddenly we started seeing clips, sometimes even on the news from Snapchat. Also talking about a shooting in America again, the Florida club, the gay club in Florida. One of the clips that it got, you know, was from a girl who Snapchatted her final moments before she got shot by the killer there. So Snapchat is also becoming quite interesting. Now, Instagram has come into that space, you know, and it's the same. I mean, Facebook owns Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp,
yes.
That's same owner, and these are all sort of interconnected now. So that competition, now, what do you think is going to do for that space?
I think people still have some sort of loyalty to Snapchat because they feel like Snapchat came first. And, you know, but then you see same people on Snapchat do the same thing on Snap Stories, which is what Instagram is calling it. And I did try Snap Stories, and, you know, it had basically the same features as Snapchat. You know, and I kept thinking, oh my Lord, my data is going to suffer. It's going to suffer this, because they're trying to keep up everywhere. You know, so I think at the end of the day, people will still move back to Instagram, since now you can
everything
Snapchat,
is in one space.
And do you understand, you know,
as comments and everything.
Everything is on just one place, you know.
Let's talk about jobs now and job creation, because I mean, I was reading somewhere that close to over 5,000 or 6,000 digital jobs in news alone, not even just digitally worldwide, just in the news segment, like proper news segments, has been created in the last, I think, 3-4 years with regards to, I mean, for example, channels now. They have a YouTube section of someone who uploads their videos on YouTube. They have someone who handles their Twitter feed, you know, things like that. So those sort of jobs are opening up, and it's going to continue, right?
Definitely, because now people have an appreciation for connecting. They see a need to connect with their audience even more. Like you have to go to where your audience are. You know, you can't just say, "Oh, we are mainstream. This is how." You know, you want them to remain with you as customers or audiences or whatever. So I feel like definitely it will keep growing.
Is it a big space in Nigeria?
now it's becoming a big space in Nigeria because, like I said, now we have more data.
Yeah.
You know, data is becoming
Slightly cheaper. It could be cheaper.
You know,
I mean, we're not.
it's becoming cheaper.
Yeah.
You know, so every day it gets cheaper, and people can afford to be online even more.
Yeah.
So definitely, companies want to connect with their customers. You know, they need to have a social media presence.
Yeah. With regards to what to do now, why on the hour, like you said, I mean, the news every hour for just 1 minute.
Yes.
Are you still in a trial phase to see what people are going to, and if you are, what's been the reception so far?
The reception has been interesting. When we initially started, it was like, what's she doing? What's going on? They didn't quite understand it, but then consistency, the more you do it, the more they understand, okay, this is what the concept is, just the news in a relaxed fashion. And the feedback has been great. Like someone even said, oh, so I don't have to watch TV anymore. You know, like, because it's fun, it's relaxed, I don't take it too seriously.
Yeah.
So far, the feedback has been pretty
Because I know Yahoo had something like that, or still do, but I think if it's just an entertainment, I think. They have a Yahoo entertainment thing where they also do that. I don't know how long it's been on for, so I'm wondering, how long do you think this is going to go on for? First of all, and secondly, if it is, when competition starts, what sort of things do you think is going to start coming into that area?
Yeah, I think it's going to go on for as long as people remain on social media, because 1, 2, 3 people, they're definitely going to see it and going to have an appreciation for it. And as regards competition, I believe that as long as you keep reinventing yourself, you know, because take for example, when we started, it was just me reciting the news, whatever, no pictures. But now I thought about it and I was like, it would be more interesting if people could see what I was talking about. You know, so we started adding pictures.
So some more editing has started.
More, you know. so yeah, as long as you keep reinventing the process, you know, I don't think.
What excites you most about the social media space with regards to news and news reporting? What's the most exciting for you right now?
I think it's being able to read about it, hear about it, or watch it rather as it's happening. You know, I think that's the most exciting part for me. Like those videos we referred to earlier. Yes, it's very exciting to watch something happen in a foreign country, and I'm just here, you know, following up with it. So yeah, I think.
But with regards to the downsides now, I'm sure, I mean, there's a lot of people who have said, oh, you can't really know what's happening completely in 140 characters. It doesn't tell you the entire story. Even with blogs, for example, you find a lot of blogs are probably more pictorial than text, because people don't want to read a lot, like you said. So they just see pictures and run with it. You know, isn't that a danger as well with regards to running to conclusions or not getting a full picture of situations? I
think that's where, now going back to mainstream, you know, traditional media comes in. So you see the headlines, you see maybe snippets of whatever it is, you see pictures of it, but then you depend on your news or whatever to develop the story for you, to give you a bigger picture. So it goes back to me saying, you know, both can coexist at the same time. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a very interesting space. A lot is happening there. Is it still for young people, you think?
Absolutely not. My dad is on my Facebook. My mom, and regretfully, you know, because you see so.
This is more than he should be saying.
You know, so and
you're doing more than you should be doing. Which of them?
This is more than he should be doing. Because now he's asking questions like, oh, you know, that picture, where was that, or something, you know, which is okay. But I believe it just, social media is for everybody. You know, you can't say it's for young people anymore. It's for companies, it's for brands, it's for individuals as well.
And it's also for why on the hour.
Yes, why on the hour, very important.
Thank you very much for being here today.
Thank you for
having me.
having
very eye-opening. Look forward to more of your news.
Yes.
I mean, it's a very interesting space you've decided to go into. We'll see how long it can take you for. Good luck.
Fingers crossed. Thank you.
Right. We'll take a quick break now and be right back. Please stay with us.